name is Nyasha, and I'm just waiting to see if this is going to turn on. Yes, it is. There you go. Welcome. Oh my God. What an absolute ball ache this whole thing is. Oh my God. Welcome. Welcome to the Quick Stop F1 live stream. My name is Nyasha. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to get this fluff out my beard. There you go. Boom! Hi guys. How's it going? We're here Saturday, 22nd of Feb. Back-to-back streams. Have I done this before with like 2 streams in a row? I don't know if I have. Who knows? Today feels special. Today feels good. And I'm glad to be here. How's everyone doing out there? Can you hear me? Is everything all good? Speed, what's good? How you doing? Welcome to the show, guys. So, obviously, let me just sort out this one bit of media that I said I was going to sort out, and then we'll be into it. So, essentially, guys. We have had a very weird day today in F1 world. It wouldn't be F1 without it being weird. Let me get the gunshots out just for you, mate. M16, forget to put the sounds on live. Oh my God. Here's the AK-47 for you. Now, before I get into it, I don't want people to think that those shots were intended for any one person. That is just sound effects. That is for punctuation. That is for effect. That is for anything other than specifically at one person, because we know how sensitive certain people can be, and there's some sensitive Nellies over there in the FIA. There's some sensitive Nellies over there in Milton Keynes. We can't move for a sensitive Nelly. I can't believe what my eyes have witnessed today. Let's read it out. Let's get straight into it. The FIA have released a statement condemning the booing that took place at F1 75, which is insane. So let's read this statement out, because guys, genuinely, this is like one of the most insane things that I've ever read in my fucking life. Right. An FIA spokesperson said, "Great rivalries throughout the history of motorsport have contributed to making it such an exciting experience for fans. But what underpins sport at all levels is a culture of respect. As such, it was disappointing to hear the crowd's tribalist reaction to the FIA Formula One world champion Max Verstappen and his Red Bull team principal and CEO Christian Horner at the F1 launch in London. Max and Christian have both contributed greatly to the sport we love, that they have. In the season ahead, we should not lose sight of that. As part of the FIA's commitment to protect the integrity of the sport, we are leading a coalition tackling online abuse in sport under the banner of our United Against Online Abuse campaign." This is the best part. "We stand with all of our competitors, officials, volunteers, and fans to unite against this growing threat. We urge the sporting community to consider the impact of their actions, both online and offline." Growing threat. This guy thinks he's Will Smith in Independence Day, bruv. And you mean growing threat? Like, we've got aliens in the sky, like, looking to nuke us down. And anything that is raining down, it's not an alien threat. It's not terrorists. It's not an actual threat to our civilization. It's booze raining down from the O2 Arena on 2 people that, quite frankly, need to hold that. respectfully, these men need to hold that. And I cannot believe we're in a situation where what is essentially a schmoozy event, you couldn't even get a ticket because 75% of the tickets went to corporate people. Most of the tickets were given away. Anyone who tried to get a ticket for that event pretty much was cast out of it. Then there was reseller tickets available straight away. So you're telling me that out of the minority of people who were there who were able to buy tickets, people who were paid to be there, by the way, or even if they're not paid to be there, people who had the ability to be there, they were given those tickets to somewhere or another. You're telling me that their right to free speech, their right to free expression, their right to feel however they want to feel and express that in a public event, we're now taking that away. And that's a threat to the sport. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Literally, get the fuck out of here. Huh? Don't piss me off, bruv. Don't piss me off. This is insane. Like, I actually cannot believe that the FIA would go out of their way. This event was on fucking Tuesday. It was on Tuesday. It's Saturday today. What's changed from Tuesday to Saturday that this growing threat needed addressing today? Riddle me that. Someone please riddle me that. I need to know. I need to know. Because this is insane. This is sensitive. And you know what's insane about this, right? I think someone said it here in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Renegade. Big up V. Big up OG London Girl. Welcome. Macon. OG London Girl. So suspect. They come out in support of Red Bull via statement when it was crickets, when it was happening to Lewis. So unserious. Don't piss me off out here. When the boos were raining down on Lewis, and look, we could say, no, in fact, he was there. I was actually trying to think, like, was he even there, Mohammed Ben Salem? But he was there. No one gave a fuck. In fact, although Max has said in some parts, and because I don't want to, I have seen quotes from Max that have said booing isn't right for the sport, as well as the ones where it's like, look, booing's not my issue, right? But I've said this before, and I've said this, I'll say it again. The sensitivity, Red Bull, yeah, are classic bullies, yeah? Classic bullies who are happy to dish it out. They're happy to be, people from Red Bull are happy to be there, frontline on Twitter, stoking the divisions between rival fans. They're happy to do it then. And don't say that that's one person, because that one person represents the whole team. So if they're happy to go online and say that stuff, if they're happy to, if Christian Horner's happy to make snarky comments in the media, if he's happy to make snarky comments on Drive to Survive, and let's not forget, by the way, Christian Horner, what my man's rap sheet is. Let's not forget, by the way, Christian Horner was under investigation for inappropriate behavior towards a female colleague last year, 12 months ago. I don't think the ink is dry on the settlement agreement on Christian Horner's behavior last season. Are you telling me that that's not boo-worthy? Well, how does the FIA feel about male conduct towards female employees? Are we not trying to have an inclusive working environment? Are we not trying to have diverse working environments? So you're telling me that you're placing the booing of Christian Horner, which is directly linked to his behavior at work, his feelings about being booed, is more important than what he did and the actions that he took? Don't piss me off. This is such a minor thing. And the thing is, F1 does this all the time. It does this all the time. And the FIA does this all the time. And the thing is, this isn't even like F1. This isn't even like Liberty. This is not Liberty Media saying this. This isn't Stefano Domenicalo saying this. This is the FIA, right? You have this glitz and glamour event. You live stream it to the whole world. You have international music artists come. You have actors come. You make yourself this spectacle. The fans show how passionate they are about the sport. You have a whole racing series dedicated to highlighting the personalities of people in your sport. People are drawn to personalities, rivalries, etc. So when people then react in that way, in the event that you're making them pay to come to, in front of the whole world, what do you do when you see that? You shrink from it. Why? Do you want everyone to have a uniform reaction to every single driver on the grid? Do you want everyone to just... What the fuck are we doing here? This is Formula One. This is the upper echelon of sport. These are gladiatorial men who, yes, risk their lives, but also some of them are dickheads. Respectfully. And the thing is, that could be applied to anyone. There's people outside of our community, outside of this channel, who think Lewis Hamilton's a dickhead, who boo him. I'm sure he probably will get booed, so especially if he starts winning. I'm very sure when we go to Zandvoort, probably in reaction to all this, Lewis Hamilton's probably going to get booed. And by then it's going to be too late for the FIA to step in because it's going to seem insincere. What are they going to do? And also, like, sorry, who the fuck is going to stop fans from booing? Like, what are we doing here? Like, who's going to stop fans from booing? What is the FIA going to do? The FIA can't fine me. Respectfully. The FIA can't ban me from watching a race. You can't ban me from booing from something. Like, so what is the point in this? You're actually just going to make people boo more. Like, this is literally going to make people want to boo Max and Red Bull even more because you're protecting them. And this is the big issue everyone has with Red Bull, is that it feels like Red Bull, for a long period of time now, have received some quite preferential treatment. Now, a lot of people might point to last year. You know what? I was actually going to say, they might point to last year and some of the stewarding decisions. I thought most of the stewarding decisions against Red Bull were pretty much bang on. There was maybe one which was here and there. But other than that, I think Max deserves pretty much everything he got going to him last year. I think he actually got away with some of it as well, right? People think that Red Bull are mollycoddled by the FIA, as evidenced by Abu Dhabi 21, as evidenced by the cost cap issues, as evidenced by Mohammed Ben Salem going up to Christian Horner and Drive to Survive and saying, I'm your only friend in the paddock, as evidenced by just some of the decision making around Max Verstappen. Until this season, Max was allowed to get away with absolute murder. They even changed they changed the driving rules. They suited Verstappen, and then they allowed him to get away with murder for years. And it weren't until people were like, "Whoa, this is actually going too far now," that people stepped in. For me, like, this is not just one little thing that is causing people to boo Red Bull. It's not one thing that's causing more people to boo Christian Horner, to boo Max Verstappen. Over the fucking years, these guys have acted in a way where, in fact, you know what? They've acted in a way where they're like, we don't give a fuck what people think. We're going to act the way we are. We're going to say the things we want to say. We don't care what people think. Okay, that's fine. But if that's the case, then you've got to take that shit on the chin. What the fuck are we doing here? And I'm so curious to know what's happened between Tuesday. Well, I'll tell you exactly what's happened between Tuesday and... Oh my God, I just remembered. I was actually going to do a video on this. And then obviously the statement came out. And the reason why is because... Pardon me. Again, another man who absolutely, if he ever steps foot in a public place, deserves to be booed. Sorry. Jos Verstappen. Jos Verstappen. Right? Pillar of morality, Jos Verstappen. I don't even need to get into Jos Verstappen's rap sheet. Okay, I think we all know. From here to the other end of the world, everyone around the world knows what Jos Verstappen's been on. So I don't think I need to say anything. And I don't need to use Jos Verstappen's past as a way to justify anything I'm about to say. But we all know what timing man's on. Say less. Okay. Jos Verstappen said that Max Verstappen will reportedly boycott the UK after the Red Bull star was booed by the audience during Formula One's 2025 live launch at the O2 Arena. Here we go. Jos Verstappen's father, Max Verstappen's father, Jos, has issued an angry response to his son's onstage attack. What a bunch of pussios, bro. Oh my God. Anyway, claiming the response from the crowd was unacceptable. Verstappen Sr. took the frustration one step further and suggested that his son will boycott the next event, if it takes place in England, due to the response from the crowd. In itself, I thought it was a reasonable setup, but I thought it was embarrassing what happened there with Red Bull Racing. That Horner was booed so much. By the way, ironic that Jos Verstappen is the one saying Christian Horner got booed too much. Let's go back to last season. Who was in the press any time that they could get in front of a camera saying if Christian Horner stays at this team is going to implode? Who's the one who's hawking his team to Aston Martin, hawking his son to Mercedes, hawking his son to anyone who will listen because he wants to get him out of that Red Bull contract? Why? Because of Christian Horner. Why? Because of what Christian Horner done last season. So it is hilarious that Jos Verstappen himself, the one who has sown the hatred for Christian Horner in the media, is the one now coming out and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, this is too much. This is too much. Okay, can we have some decorum, please? Can we have some respect? It's insane. I'll carry on anyway. Max was booed too. Then you're there for Formula One to promote the sport a little bit more, and then you're booed by the public. I think it's unacceptable. Look, I understand it. Max is the only one who puts the English drivers under pressure and who tells it exactly like it is. But I think it's unacceptable and a real disappointment what happened there. Okay, so if Max is allowed to tell it exactly like it is, why can't the fans tell it exactly like it is? Right? What's going on here? Why are the people that call everyone else snowflakes the biggest fucking, sensitive people in the world? There's no one more sensitive than someone who goes around calling people a snowflake. I swear to God. It's insane. I thought you were a hard man. I thought you were no quarter given. But some booing, some pantomime booing. Bro, it's booing. It's so harmless. It's not like they were have you man seen the Beckham documentary? Go and watch the Beckham documentary, yeah? And see how a man was treated by fans for months. They were burning effigies of him. They were singing songs about his kid, about his wife, about him for months in 98 through to 1999. And you're telling me like that's bad. David Beckham won a treble that season. You're telling me Max Verstappen, some pantomime booing. No one's calling you out of your name. No one's calling you rude names. All they're doing is like literally booing you. It is a sound. It's not even a real word. It just means they don't like you that much. But I thought you didn't care about being liked. I thought that wasn't important. But all of a sudden it's so important that your dad has come out and said that you're going to boycott the next event. And then that's got the FIA's in such a twizzy that they've come out and started to condemn. And it's like, God, it's always two annoying bitches telling each other exactly. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Grow up. Like, grow up. Creature sent me, why was Beckham booed? Beckham was booed because in the 1998 round of 16 World Cup match, England against Argentina, he got a red card for, I guess, violent conduct, but all he did was kind of like kick someone a little bit. He got sent off. England then lost the game on penalties, and like England kicked off. Like he was public enemy number one. It was mad. I would highly recommend episode 2 of the Beckham documentary, Seeing Red. The whole thing, it's a really good documentary, but episode 2, 100%, I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, let's read the rest of this Jos Verstappen. If they go on like that, what are you supposed to do there? He has to get ready to go there, and then he get booed like that. And I think they should take a good look at that. That doesn't belong in this sport. Let's see what Jos Verstappen had to say about Lewis Hamilton booing. Let's just see. Maybe he's had the same stance. Maybe he's had the same stance. Let's see. Just scrolling here. Just scrolling. I can't see anything. Can't see anything. Let me put in a Hungary, right? Because that was one racer. No. No, none of it. None of it. I can't see anything from Jos, which is a shame because he's got such a strong stance on it that you would expect. You'd expect there to be a mention of it at some point. So look, yeah, I don't know. I think it's so transparent. The event happened on Tuesday. No one really gave a fuck about it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no one really cared. I don't think I've even heard Max talk about it, right? No matter what Max feels, he could have just taken that on the chin. But his dad now comes out today and says Max is going to boycott. And then after that, straight away, within hours, the FIA come out with a statement. If you can't see what's wrong with that, if you can't see how that is Red Bull being absolutely mollycoddled by the FIA, then I genuinely I don't know what to say to you. Open your eyes, sheeple. Like, what are we doing here? And I honestly, I just find it incredible. I don't know what they wanted to. He is just going to get booed even more now. Why would you do that? Why would you stoke the flames? Why would you say that it's a threat to the sport? Do you know what's a threat to the sport? People not being able to afford to go to races anymore. Do you know what's a threat to the sport? People not feeling safe at races anymore. Do you know what was a threat to the sport? Verstappen fans who are burning Mercedes shit, who are groping girls at races. That was a threat to the fucking sport. People booing is not a threat to the sport. Guys, please, can we be serious in this sport for 1 fucking second? I'm tired of it, bro. I'm actually like so done with it. It makes me sick watching the FIA and Red Bull in cahoots like this. And people should be like what was the need for that? But again, I say this with Mohammed Ben Sulayem. I say this all the fucking time. We've got an FIA president right now who is so concerned with his public image, his relationships. This is all about him. The person who needs to be worried about Max Verstappen turning up or not turning up to the launch event is Stefano Domenicali. What the fuck all of this has to do with the FIA? It has nothing to do with them at all. Like, nothing to do with them at all. There's no need for them to get involved. They don't have to get involved. But they get involved like every fucking time. And it's just like, bruv, what are we doing here? Anyway, what do you guys think? Pardon me. My voice. If it was hoarse at the beginning of this call, then Jesus Christ. Thamsanka Novu says, booing has been a part of sport. Fans booing football, booing basketball, booing rugby. Guys, real fucking talk, yeah? Imagine if you were like just on the internet and you were scrolling the internet and you saw like FIFA come out with something about booing. You saw like Adam Silver in the NBA come out with something about booing. You saw the RFU come out with something about booing. You'd be like, this is insane. What a bunch of fucking losers. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you genuinely would think that. And I feel embarrassed. I feel so shy for the sport right now. That's how I feel. I feel fucking shy for this sport. I just can't understand it. I can't understand it at all. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Booing is a part of all sports. OG London for sure. He should talk less to us and talk more to drivers. Get the current issues sorted out. My God. I don't even think they've really sorted out the overtaking issues that we had last season. I'm sure that's still going to be an area of contention. Like Monaco, they need to sort that out. What's going to happen with that? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Testing's in 4 days. And I don't know. This is like on the list of things this sport needs to worry about before it recommences. This is like so low on that level. I can't understand it. My man is spitting fire. Thank you very much, V. Macon says pot calling the kettle black with regards to Jos. Like, honestly, like, what are we doing here? Jamie, receiving a lecture on decorum for an attempted murder. Like, I'm not even gonna get it. Like, do you know what I mean? We all know Jos is past. So for him to like talk about behavior is insane. Like, why would I listen to you? You're an idiot. Anthony never speaks for Lewis. Imagine that. Lewis actually broke away from Anthony because he wanted independence. and you can still see like Jos is like living vicariously through Max. Bruv, no one even knew you were there, Jos. Those boos weren't meant for you. Why are you jumping in front of a bullet that weren't even for you? But you're doing it because you want to be front and center. You want to be like fucking Diddy in the videos, dancing all in front of the videos, taking all the limelight, Dame Dash, popping bottles. You're not that guy. No one's here to see you or talk to you, Jos Verstappen. So why are you inserting yourself in this shit? Shit don't make sense. Honestly. Shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. Shit don't make no sense whatsoever. What else have we got here? FI president should be a person who loves motorsport and understands the relationship a common person has to motorsport. Yeah, 100%. 100% that should be the case. And yeah, I completely agree. I just realized this is on normal latency, so you guys are like so far behind right now. I'm just looking at myself in the screen like, wow. It's quick stop just me now. No, it's me and Tandy. Tandy is I think she's just come back from America. So Tandy will be back. But you'll see me a lot more. I'll definitely be getting guests and stuff on. But it was just a bit too late for this weekend, and obviously like sometimes I just want to do like more impromptu stuff. So yeah, that's why it's just me basically. But no, there'll definitely be like more guests and more how would I describe it? Yeah, more guests. Tandy will be back, and yeah, we'll definitely have like some other reoccurring guests and stuff like that. But I guess yeah, just me for now. Just me for now in the off season. But yeah, no. We've got. I think Brad's coming on. When's Brad coming on? Sunday. Next Sunday. Brad's gonna come on. We're gonna have a chat about testing, which will be good. And then yeah, for sure, I think there's a podcast tomorrow that I need to sort out. So yeah, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about all of that. So guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated. I hope you all have the most lovely Saturday night. I hope you've all enjoyed this stream. Love you all. Toodle pip. Toodaloo. Mwah. Keep it on the black stuff. Until next time. Bye-bye.